Hey everybody. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. If it starts doing the same thing and I've moved locations, then it's YouTube that's blocking me. Okay? So I don't know what's going on. I apologize for the interruptions. Um, I know you guys haven't seen me in a minute. I've been really busy. I have a new job that keeps me pretty busy. So I apologize for taking so long to make a video. But how y'all doing today? I hope everybody is I hope everybody is doing okay. You know, we are going through a hell of a lot right now. Almost to the point where it's unbearable. This this time in our country, in our lives, is just totally unbelievable. As I was saying in the last live I was trying to do, um, I posted this video on Facebook, a live, about the Jacob guy that just got killed by the police the other day. And this was my opinion on it. Now, YouTube won't let me upload the video. So I have to, do a live here and kind of reiterate what I was saying. I titled it, and if you guys want to go to my Facebook page, go to Vanessa Rogers, um, and you can pull it up for yourself and see what I said. So I titled the video, Stop Resisting Arrest. I don't understand why people are out here rioting, causing all this violence, being so angry and upset when these people that get killed by the police or even shot by the police, tased by the police, knee on their neck by the police. I don't understand how this climate came about of disrespecting the police. If that guy Jacob had have only complied with what the police officers instructed him to do, he would, instead of being in the hospital in a bed fighting for his life, he would be at home with his family. Okay? I know people may not like to hear the truth. I know people think that because I'm a black person that I'm supposed to automatically be on the side of the person that got shot. I'm sorry to tell you people, I'm not for that. I don't have sympathy for any of these people that get shot by the police. Because this is what I keep trying to tell people. Stop acting like the police is just getting up every morning and standing in front of the damn mirror and saying, how many black people am I going to shoot today? If you really think that that's what the police think, you're an idiot. Okay? You're an idiot. The police have a job to do. Period. They went in, they applied for a position to be a police officer. They went to the academy. They did everything they needed to do to become a police officer. They are doing their job. Okay? If you want to be stupid enough to think that you have more power or any kind of control over a police officer, especially police officers, okay? You're taking your life into your own hands, okay? I don't understand why, and I'm going to say it, and people can get mad or whatever they want. I don't care. This is my channel. If you don't like it, you ain't got to look at it. People are going to get enough. See, this is YouTube, guys. This is YouTube doing this. They won't. Okay, my connection where I am right now. So the fact that it keeps going out or going out, this is YouTube. Okay? So I apologize once again for the interruptions. But you know, anytime you start speaking out against the agenda on social media, YouTube, Facebook, they're going to try to stop your voice. They're going to try to stop your opinion. Okay? We have to be strong people. We are in a time where wrong is right, bad is good. And they have an agenda, okay? And they don't want to hear our voices. They don't want to hear the real truth. They don't want us to get out factual information against their agenda, okay? We got to hang in there, people. This is a crucial, critical time right now for America, okay? And it's apparent every single solitary day, all right? So if it interrupts, please bear with me because I have something that I want to say, and I don't feel like typing and all that. I want to do a video because I'm going to try to make this as brief as I can. So, as I was saying, the police have a job to do. And I think that it is the most disrespectful thing on this earth to think that you could just do and say and act and whatever with the police. Okay? That guy Jacob is in a hospital bed right now fighting for his life or even fighting for the ability to be able to walk again because he felt more powerful than the police. Where did this come from? Who is teaching these millennials? Because that's who it is. Because people that's my age, which I just turned 58, we were taught to respect authority. We were taught to respect the police. We were taught that if, you know, you get pulled over by the police, whether you think you did something or not or whatever, the only thing that you need to do is comply with what they say. Okay? It ain't about cussing them out, being combative, trying to fight them, not doing what they tell you to do, or whatever. We weren't taught that. These millennials these days, they got this country jacked up. Okay? And one of my questions is, where are their parents? Why aren't these young parents teaching these kids about respect, about respecting law and order, about respecting yourself? Okay? It's like, to me, they're just sending them out to slaughter because they're not teaching them a damn thing. Okay? I don't have any sympathy for these people that's getting shot by the police. I just don't. I'm sorry to say, that might sound hurtful, insensitive, or whatever. Call it what you want. I do not have any pity for these people that are getting shot for the police, by the police. When they have these incidents, somebody is always recording, so there's always a video. Even if the video doesn't show what happened prior to the confrontation, sometimes it does show the majority of the time that the police are instructing the person to do a particular thing. Get out of the car, put your hands up, put your hands behind your back, things like that. I'm so tired of black people thinking that the police just walks up to a person and just starts shooting. Here we go. Here we go. I'm back, y'all. Sorry. In silence like this, that we can't even speak our mind, that we can't even give our opinion about situations. These people that are this deep state and all of this, trying to take away our rights, and I can't even believe that we're going through stuff like this. This is like really blowing my mind. Okay? Freedom of speech is our constitutional right, and it's just amazing to me how it's being shut down. Okay? I'm going to keep trying to keep going, guys. So I just don't have any sympathy for any of these people. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was my own son. I have a 39-year-old son. But my son was taught to respect the law. My son was taught to um, respect the police and obey the law and stay out of trouble. Okay? My son has never been in jail. Never. He's 39 years old. He has never been in jail. That's not to say that he's perfect, because he's definitely not. But he has enough sense and enough good upbringing to know what respect is. Okay? Not even so much for the police. I taught my children to respect their elders, people that are older than them. For some reason, these millennials are not being taught by these so-called parents. I don't understand it. But then when the kid or the person gets shot or get into some kind of confrontation with the police or whatever and ends up losing his life, then here comes the parents screaming and hollering and crying and slobbering and all this. Okay? Teach your kids about respect. And you will probably have your child with you for a long time. Okay? The police have a job to do. They're getting paid to do a job. It is not the responsibility of the police to show your kids how to conduct themselves out here in these streets. That's your job. That ain't the police's job. The police is there to protect and serve. Okay? Now, as I said in my Facebook Live video the other day, there's always been bad police. Ever since the beginning of time. Okay? Ever since the beginning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's always been bad cops, but there's always been good cops. You understand what I'm saying? And so what I was trying to tell somebody the other day, the police are terrified. They're probably more scared of the citizens than the citizens are scared of the police, because of the fact that they are not getting any kind of protection from their authorities, from their higher ups in these democratic cities. Okay? So they are just as nervous and scared as anybody else out here. And they got guns. Okay? I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of this. Black people, okay? With these shootings of black men who are not model citizens. Okay? Now this guy that got shot the other day almost lost his life because he didn't know how to conduct himself around the law. He refused. He thought he had more power, more authority, whatever, okay, than the police. And unfortunately, he had to find out the wrong way, that you don't. So go sit your dumb ass down somewhere, okay, so that you can go home to your family, okay? Now come to find out, just like all these other people that done got shot by the police, he was nowhere near what you would call a model citizen, okay? But people want to just, soon as they hear the story, the first thing they want to do is rally around the person that got shot, not even knowing what type of person he was or she was, what if they had a record, are they violent, what's up with them, you know what I'm saying? This automatically lift these people up like they were just perfect angels, and all of a sudden here comes the police, and now the police started shooting them, and now the person's dead. The police don't operate like that, okay? They don't operate like that. Contrary to what black people think, they don't operate like that. I'm going to say contrary to what these millennials think, because as I said, us older people, we were taught different. We were taught about respect. We were taught about obeying the law. We were taught about complying with the police if they ever had to pull you over, okay? So it's these young fools out here that's willing to take their lives into their own hands by thinking, they got all this power and all that. They don't have to do what the police say or whatever the case may be. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the fact that this Black Lives Matter crap is such bullshit that they need to be deemed a terrorist group. I'm sorry to say, okay? It is what it is, okay? What also trips me out is the fact that They do all this rallying and all this protesting and everything for these criminals that put themselves in a position to be shot and killed. But what about everybody else, though? What about the little white boy, uh, Cannon, whatever his name was, the little 5-year-old boy 2 weeks ago that was minding his own business in his own yard, playing with his own bike, okay? And then this fool comes and decides he's just gonna shoot the little boy in the head. Where's the rallies? Where's the protesting for him? Where is the anger? Where is the outrage from the leftist media about what happened to him? Okay? So, if you really stop to think about it, you can automatically tell it's an agenda. It's a leftist agenda, okay? It don't take you to have to try to figure it out. It's right there in your face, okay? That this is an agenda, okay? And these democratic cities rather, that's all under siege and being burnt down to the ground and all this violence and killing and all this kind of stuff. Like, all these, I think it was like, what, 2 people got shot last night in Wisconsin. Are they going to rally for them? Are you going to rally for all these people that's getting killed in these violent riots? Okay? Are you going to rally for them? You know what I'm saying? What about the children that are being caught up in this bullshit, okay? That are being gunned down, and shot and killed? Little kids. Where's the riots for them? Where's the protest for them? Where is the leftist media for them? Do you know how many black children have been, well, I'm not even gonna say black, children, period, have been gunned down because of this violence? Plenty. But do you see protesting and stuff across the country for them? These are innocent children. This dude was a criminal with a criminal history for domestic violence, all kind of stuff. Had a warrant out for his arrest. Okay? So, I've just come to the conclusion that these people have mental issues. That's all it is. That it can't be any more than that. Okay? If you allow yourself to be so brainwashed to the point where you are literally out here in these streets causing violence and destruction for somebody that you don't even know. Before that dude got shot the other day, nobody knew who he was except his people, his friends, his community. We didn't know him. What I look like going out there acting a fool and burning down stuff and beating people up or whatever for somebody that I don't even know? Would he have done that for y'all? If it was one of y'all, do you think that Jacob dude would have been out there protesting for you? He ain't know you. Okay? Point number 2. That damn Benjamin Crump with your goofy ass, your ambulance chaser. Okay? I think this man, he just sits on his couch and he just waits for incidences like this with his hand on his phone, so that as soon as he sees something like this jump off, he instantly on the phone trying to get the case, trying to be on TV, He was on CNN with doing an interview, and if that man wasn't causing racism, division, you're supposed to be an attorney. You're supposed to know the law. You're supposed to have more sense than that Benjamin Crump. I can't stand you. I can't stand black people that's supposed to be in these powerful positions continuing to fan these flames of racism. And then when something happens, then here they come back on TV talking about it, and they shot the black man, and like, we sick of this, and we sick of being shot down like a dog, and this and the other. Why aren't you on television telling these millennials how to conduct themselves out here in these streets? Why didn't he not one time, he was talking to Wolf Blitzer or whatever the man name is, He did not one time, and neither did Wolf Blitzer ask, not one time, well, Mr. Crump, how come the guy didn't just comply with the police? Why did he why did he think that he could not obey the law? The Benjamin Crumps, he ain't say nothing like that. He ain't say, he just like, oh, we just tired of this. We tired of being shot down. We tired of this. We tired of this. Well, we're tired, us law-abiding citizens that pay taxes, because I guarantee you that guy probably didn't have no damn job, okay? We law-abiding citizens that pay taxes to live in safety and to be protected by the police and things like that, we're tired too. We're tired of seeing this climate of hate amongst people who don't have any respect for anybody. You know, they up there tearing down businesses, burning up businesses. What do them people have to do with this man being shot? What gives you the right to just burn down somebody's business that took them all their life to create and build? And then here you come with your thuggish behind, with your out of control behind, and just set fire to it and just destroy it and burn it down. Then what? Then what? I cannot stand these millennials. I stay in the house most of the time because I'm not the one, okay? I would rather keep my distance from these millennials than to have to take somebody's child out and go to jail for the rest of my life. So I choose to stay inside. Now, I'm not barricading myself in the house. I go out when I need to go out, but I don't go out unnecessarily, and I'm definitely not going out where there's going to be a lot of kids. Because, see, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to take the chance of having to have a confrontation with one of these millennials and end up in jail. Because that's what's going to happen. I live in Arizona. I'm in an open carry state. So I just try to avoid situations, which is exactly what these millennials need to do. Okay? Stop walking around here like y'all running stuff. You ain't even been on this earth long enough to even think that you running anything. Okay? The police have a job to do. If you are in the way of their job, they're going to take care of it. And the best thing for you to do is to comply with the police. Now, my thing is, it's funny to me because after these incidents happen and the facts come out, that dude knew that he had a warrant for his arrest. That dude knew that he had a record. Okay? But they so tough. They so tough. You know, out here in the streets with these guns and they tough. But when it come time to facing your crime or your punishment or whatever, they too scared to go to jail. Too scared to go to jail. Okay, knowing that if the police pull them over, they're going to go to jail for whatever it is they've been running from and getting away with all this time. Don't you know that crime don't pay? You're going to get caught. Sooner or later, you're going to get caught. So I don't understand why they're acting like, oh my God, I'm not doing this for the police, doing that for the... You got to pay for your crime, sir. If you got a warrant out for your arrest and you got caught you stopped by the police and they run your record and they see that... Hold on, guys. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. And and now the police done rolled up on you. The first thing you're going to think is, damn, I'm finna go to jail. Just go to jail. Be a man. Face your punishment for the crime that you did and probably been getting away with for a couple years, and now they're caught up with you. And now when the police roll up on you, you want to turn into a little punk and run after you probably done shot 2-3 people. Okay? I don't get it. If you didn't do anything, If you didn't commit any kind of crime, if you just been out here and you just living your life and you ain't did nothing and the police roll up on you, then what are you running for? What are you resisting arrest for? You get out the car, you let the police do what they need to do. Okay, if they find that you didn't do anything wrong or whatever, they probably let you go. Or give you a ticket if maybe they gonna find something, your tail light, you didn't turn your signal on or something like that. Okay? Just do what the hell they say to do. It's more, it makes more sense to go to jail than to be buried. Okay? And then these people get killed and they don't got no life insurance. So here they family come begging. We need a fundraiser to bury this poor boy that got shot the other day. Okay? We need help to bury him. Okay? So we supposed to feel sorry for them. Be like, oh my God, let me contribute to his GoFundMe because, he got shot by the police and his family didn't have life insurance. He didn't have enough sense to have life insurance on his own self. So now we supposed to help y'all pay to bury this person? No, it don't work like that. Let me tell you something. We are tired of this. We tired. I'm sick of it. And I don't understand. And let me tell y'all something else that I found funny. They did all this rioting and everything. This all was supposed to have started for the George Floyd. Okay? How many months ago was that incident happened? Has it stopped police from shooting people? Obviously, it didn't work, what you're doing. The rioting and the violence and all this, trying to say it's for George Floyd and all this kind of stuff. It hasn't changed anything. It hasn't changed a doggone thing. Okay? They still getting shot by the police. It ain't got nothing to do with George Floyd. It got everything to do with the behavior of the person that got shot. And then black people so stupid that they think this is a movie or something. First thing they want to do is they want to run and get their phones and record and then put it on social media. And the only reason why y'all doing that is because you want to get the likes, you want to get the comments, you want to spread the anger. We are never going to rise people through anger. That's not how you get things done. Can't y'all see that? How many cities are being destroyed because of your anger over somebody that got shot who wasn't even a model citizen? Okay? I don't understand y'all's way of thinking. And there's going to be a whole lot of dead people out here if they don't start to understand that you cannot put yourself in a situation to be harmed by the police. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. You're going to lose. Period. Okay? I got kind of a lot of things to say because I ain't been on here in a minute. Breonna Taylor. I really hate to see anybody lose their life. I'm telling you. I really do. I'm not for that. Life is precious. Okay? A young life is precious because you got your whole life ahead of you to live wonderfully in this country that we are blessed to be in. In spite of what they got y'all thinking that this is the worst country on the planet. We are blessed to be in America in comparison to other countries that you could be living in. Okay? But I digress. Breonna Taylor. I wasn't really on that story too much. That story kind of happened and it kind of caught me off guard. Wasn't really into that, but I've been learning about what's going on. Let me tell you something, ladies. If you don't want to end up like Breonna Taylor, stop messing with these dudes that ain't nothing but trouble. Some facts that came out about the case. And so she was dealing with a guy that was no good. Dope boy or whatever he was. Okay? And the police was looking for him. And they probably found out that she was his girlfriend, and 9 times out of 10, he probably over her house, laid up. Okay, keep putting her in danger. Okay, because of his lifestyle. And they kicked the door in and they got to shooting. And unfortunately, she caught a bullet. But let me tell you something. Stop putting yourself in these positions for something to happen. Do you know in my lifetime, when I was younger, I had so many doughboys used to try to talk to me. So many. And every single last one of them, I was like, hell to the no. Because I don't know what you're doing out here in these streets. I don't know who looking for you, the police, little Ray Ray them, little gun toter, whatever. I don't know what you're doing out here in these streets. And I'll be damned if I'm going to be caught in the middle of your bullshit that you're doing out here in the streets. So I never dated a dope boy, ever. Okay? But these girls out here, you keep putting yourself in these positions with these dudes. And then when something jump off and you get caught in the middle, now it's oh my God. Okay? There's a saying that say if you lay down with dogs, you're going to get up with fleas. Unfortunately, Breonna Taylor was laying down with a dog. Okay? But everybody want to make this great big old thing about her. She's just another person that's considered collateral damage for a lifestyle that her dude was living. He wasn't protecting her. Okay? Ladies, stop being so desperate that you think that you got to just lay up with any dude just so you can have a dude. That's that for Breonna Taylor. Okay? I'm sorry she lost her life unnecessarily. But it is what it is, and the truth is what it is. She was with somebody who she shouldn't have been with. It is what it is. Okay. Let's talk about the RNC. Okay, this is the part. See, daily, I'm kind of like in this bittersweet mood all the time because on one hand, I'm angry about what's going on out here in this country. But then on the other hand, I look to the hope of Trump being voted back into office, keep staying in the office, and the promises that he has made and that he has kept. And so I get this real tripped out feeling. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so damn pumped for that RNC. That stuff had me lit last night. I'm hollering, clapping, because everything that these people were talking about was positive. Okay? Yes, they brought up Biden's record and his past and this and that and that and this. Well, that's for the informative reasons. People need to know what Biden's past is about. Okay? People need to know who they are going to vote for. Okay? But the climate, a whole mood of the RNC in comparison to the DNC last week, if you still vote for a Democrat, you're an idiot. Blind, stupid, mental, I don't know, high, something drunk, whatever. Okay? If you could look at that DNC last week and still be like, you know what, I'm going to still vote for Biden because, I'm a Democrat and we got to get Trump out of there. You're a freaking idiot. Okay? I'm just going to say that. If you get mad about it, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? I have such high hopes for this country that we are going to turn back around. We're turning back around. Okay? The economy is slowly starting to get back. Okay? This coronavirus, you see I'm doing this, is more under control than it was when it first came out. But let me talk about that too. Let me digress a little bit. I went to an eyeglass place, a chain of, I went to get my sunglasses from an eyeglass place yesterday. So I put my mask on, whatever. So I walk in the door, okay? The employees are in there and they got masks on, um, over their nose and face. I don't put my mask on over my nose. First of all, because it's dangerous, and everybody should know that by now. If you went to science class, you know that we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon monoxide. Okay? So when you got that thing over your nose and you breathing that out, it's going right back into your body. So basically you poison yourself. You might as well go sit in your damn car in the garage and turn your damn car on. Okay? So I walk in and it was this black chick. She acted like she had an attitude anyway, probably because she got to wear the damn mask all day long and she angry about it. So she goes, "Oh, excuse me, you have to wear your mask over your nose." I said, "Well, I'm not putting the mask on over my nose." See, this is the thing, people. They aren't trying to control us. And so many people are falling for it that now they out of control with it. They ain't going to tell me what to do, okay? Now, I'm going to put the mask on just to make them shut the hell up. Because I don't believe that this virus is nowhere near what they're saying it is. It's only a ploy for this election. It's only a way that the deep state is trying to make people so scared to get out there and vote, okay, that they're trying to make you think that if you go anywhere without the mask on, you're going to die. First of all, if you was going to get the coronavirus, you would have got it by now. You would have got it by now. They said it was airborne. So if you was going to get it, you'd have got it by now. Okay? So anyway, so I said, I'm not putting the mask on over my nose. So she didn't say nothing because she knew she couldn't force me to do that. Plus, I'm about to come in here and spend money. So if you want to be difficult about it, I can go to another eyeglass place and get sunglasses done. So you ain't intimidating me because I'm not the one. I'm a patriot. I'm awake. I know what's going on. Okay? So she ain't say nothing. She kept on doing what she was doing. So this other little chick that waited on me, she said, how can I help you and blah, blah, blah. And I told her I wanted to get some prescription sunglasses, and this, that, and the other. She said, okay, fine. She comes towards me with that temperature thing. I knew what it was, but I acted like I didn't. So I backed up off of her and I said, hold on. I mean, she didn't say what she was going to do before she started to approach me with the instrument. Okay? So she just started walking up to me with it, So I backed up, like, wait, what's that? I knew what it was. I like to mess with people sometimes because they're so stupid. You know what I'm saying? She's like, it's nothing. She said, I just want to take your temperature. I said, why are you taking my temperature when I have a mask on? If I have a mask on, why do you need to take my temperature? That's the stupid. They think we so stupid. Oh, well, you have to, we have to do that, and this and that, blah, 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 blah. I said, don't you ever walk up to somebody with this thing looking like, who knows what this is? You can't just approach somebody like that. You need to explain what you need to do before you do that. Okay? That's how people get slapped. So, second of all, I live in Arizona. It's 113 degrees outside. So you're going to take my temperature the minute I come from outside in this 113 degree weather. I'm hot. Okay? It's hot. And you're going to put that thing up to my head and it's going to show you that I'm hot because the sun is beaming down. And then what you going to tell me? Oh, well, you got the virus because, your temperature is a little elevated. I'm so sick of this. I let her put it on my head, but as she was doing it, I was protesting. I was like, they got y'all jacked up. They got y'all jacked up in here. I said, y'all look like a bunch of controlled robots up in here. Okay? I went, because I had to get these glasses. And I had gotten my other glasses there before they had all my information. So, after she takes my temperature thing, she gives me this plastic box and proceeds to tell me, whatever glasses you touch and try on, you have to put them in this box. Well, y'all got gloves on. So what? Yeah, you have to put it, because of the virus, and da and say, so you got to put the glasses that you touch in the box. Y'all, I'm like, this don't make no sense. Y'all have gloves on. Anyway, whatever. Okay? So I go over to the sunglass section. All of them are locked. Okay? You can't just take them off the thing. So I had to get girlfriend, okay, to come over and unlike each and every one of whatever frames I was trying to look at. Okay? So I picked out some frames that I liked. We go and sit down at her computer. She's looking up my stuff, whatever. I asked her, I said, do y'all have to wear those masks all day in here like this? She said, yeah. I said, have they told you how dangerous that is? She said, why you say that? Why I say that? Did you go to science class when you was in freaking school? I'm like, because you're breathing in poison. You're like poisoning yourself. When you breathe out that CO2, it can't go anywhere but into that mask, which you're going to keep breathing in. She was totally lost. Okay? Totally lost. I cannot believe how easily manipulated people are in this country these days. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm on a rant right now. I see you guys popping in. I really, really appreciate you joining me in this live this morning. I just had to get this off my chest. I'm so freaking sick of everything. Okay? So, I guess she had an attitude because I refused to put the mask on over my face. Now, I said, you can either get this money from me as a customer, or you can lose this money and I can go to another place and get my sunglasses. She ain't had no problem with it after that. See, don't try to play me like I'm stupid, because I'm not. The only reason why I wear a mask is because of them, not for me, because I ain't scared. If you ask me, I think that everybody already had the coronavirus last winter in November. I know so many people that were sick in November with the flu that all of a sudden they then turned into this coronavirus crap. I had it. I was sick for 2 weeks. I wasn't nowhere near death, but I was sick with it for 2 weeks. But I've had the flu before in my past. I knew it was the flu. Okay? It's unbelievable how people are being so easily manipulated now. Like, it's like this guy said in his video earlier this morning, they're like wind-up dolls at this point. Okay? Wind-up dolls. Like, they get up in the morning and they got the wind-up thing in their back and somebody winds it up and then that's how they go about their day. It's actually scary, the brainwashing that has gone on and how people are just falling for it. Okay? We gotta do better, people. This is why you're losing control. This is why you're losing your rights. This is why, you're being told what to do and control because you're allowing it. You're allowing it. Hold on. Sorry. You're allowing it. And the more you allow them to have control over you, they're going to continue to try to control you. And the people like us, that's patriots, that know our rights, that know the agenda, that knows what they're trying to do, that's why they're angry with us, because we're going against them. And that's what we have to do. You don't just lay down and let them take control. You fight back for your rights. Okay? So, this coronavirus got y'all messed up. It ain't got me messed up. I ain't about to do it. Y'all not finna control me like that. What about all the other diseases that's out here? That's way worse than this coronavirus. That's what we was told. What about AIDS? What happened to AIDS? People ain't dying from AIDS no more? What happened to heart attacks? What happened to a stroke? What happened to heart disease? All the other things that people used to die of from prior to this coronavirus. That's the only thing people is dying from. Do you mean to tell me that you actually think that the hundred and whatever thousand people that they claimed and died, okay? You mean to tell me none of them had any other health factors or health issues that could have contributed to their death? You mean to tell me that every single solitary one of these people that they said to die from COVID, you mean to tell me that none of them had any kind of underlying issues that could have been a contributor to their death? They are lying to us. It's plain and simple. They're lying to us, have been lying to us. You know why? Because it's all an agenda. It's all a pandemic. This is an election year, people. They pulling out all stops to keep us from voting. Okay? These people are running scared. They know they're losing. They know that they're not going to be able to beat Trump. So look at the stuff, all the stuff that they're doing. They even have gone so far as to create something that shut this whole country down. But the funny thing is, y'all, they ain't saying nothing about these rioters and these protesters out here in the streets with no mask on, that ain't practicing social distancing. Okay? They ain't saying the liberal news, CNN and MSNBC. Why they ain't saying nothing about them protesters and rioters and fools out here that ain't got a mask on? But the people that's out here that ain't doing nothing, just trying to live their life, trying to work, trying to, take care of their kids or whatever, take care of their business, we gotta be demonized because we don't want to wear a mask all like that. Do y'all see what we are being lied to, people? This has all been planned for years. Okay? They probably started planning this when Trump even announced he was going to run for president. They probably started planning this pandemic. Okay? Every day is something. So this COVID is only to scare people out of voting. And that's why they want you to do this mail-in ballot stuff. Okay? Because they know that's going to create a lot of fraud. That's what they want. That's how they feel. That's the only way that they'll be able to win this election is through fraud. Okay? So stop falling for the okie doke. Stop drinking the COVID Kool-Aid. I put a post on Facebook the other day in capital letters that says, stop wearing them damn masks. If people would stop wearing them, what, they going to round everybody up and put them in jail? You can't even put me in jail if I ain't got no mask on. It's not a law that I got to have this mask on. It's a choice. If I want to shop in your establishment, I can if I put my mask on. If I don't want to put my mask on, I just won't go in your store. It's not a law. Why are people acting like it was a law that was passed? But I'm going to tell you one thing. Biden wants to make it a law. He wants to mandate the mask. That's control, people. Any kind of mandate means you have to do it. So that's what his plan is. He also said he would shut the country down if he wins this presidency. He's going to shut the country back down. Why? Why would you shut the country back down? Isn't it devastated enough? But you want to continue to keep the country shut down. That's control. I've been talking about this for years to people. How they're trying to control us, how they want to control us. This new world order and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And now that it's here, we're in the dead smack in the middle of it. Everybody's freaking out. Told y'all a long time ago this was happening. Okay? So that's that. That's the COVID situation. Stop being, you being lied to. You're being lied to. Period. Um, so pretty much, that's what I wanted to get out there. You know, Patriots, we Patriots, y'all, we got to stay strong. Unfortunately, we're going to have to fight for these people out here that's ignorant and don't want to do anything for themselves and want to just be controlled. A lot of them are our loved ones that are just brain dead. And unfortunately, we may have to fight to protect them too, whether or not they being stupid or not. You know, it's up to us to fight this war against the people. It's a war against the people. They want to kill us off. They want to depopulate the earth. They want us to be poor and agree to a socialist country so that they can be in full control, which is going to turn into communism. That's what they want us to do. It's not going down. As long as Donald Trump is in office, that ain't going to happen. But we got to support him. We have to have his back. He cannot do it by himself. Okay? Carrie Ann, yeah, hey, I just watched 1984 the other day on, I think it was on Netflix. I read the book when I was in junior high school. Many, many years ago, I read that book in high school. And damn if it ain't coming true now. Okay? So, we got a war to fight, people. We got to be strong. This is the time. The time is now. The time is now. And we are fighting against a group of satanic, demonic people who hate God. These people hate God. So, we're fighting demons. If you hate God, I mean hate God. It's different than, I don't believe in God. Okay, that's your choice. You're an atheist. Fine. Whatever. But if you hate God, you're a demon. That's what you are. And demons got to be dealt with. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to smoke a cigarette. Okay, sorry about that. Demons are who they are. And these people have showed us that they are demonic. They don't even mention the word God. And you know what? After the RNC, even after the first night of the RNC, so many people watched it that were Democrats and they switched over to be a Republican. Okay? They're looking at these demons, these democrats, that's what I call them. Like, what the hell? Did you notice in the DNC they didn't have any flags on the stage? Did you notice that? Because they hate our country. They hate this country. It was fabulous to look at that stage for the RNC and see all them flags up there. Just to remind the people, if you hate this country so bad, and you hate these flags so much, we're going to show you what it's like to be a patriot. We're going to show you that we love this country, we love the flag, what it represents, okay? And if you I just feel like this, if you got such a problem with America, get the hell out. It ain't no restrictions on leaving the country. Get out. Get out. Because you in the way. You America hating, Trump derangement syndrome people. If you that unhappy in this country, get out of the way. Because the Patriots have a job to do. And we ain't got time to be fighting stupid people trying to fight something that's way bigger than that. So just leave. Get out. Go get your passport. If you even got any money or whatever. Okay? If you don't know how to do it, ask somebody. Okay? How do you get a passport? Because I can't take America no more because I got to get the hell out of here. It's just that simple. No, instead of y'all doing that, y'all just going to destroy the country for everybody else that do love this country. It's not happening. It's not going down. I'm sick to death of it. I really am. I done paid too many dues in this country to be living like this. I'm not giving up. I'm not laying down. I ain't giving in. None of that. I am an American citizen, and I was born and raised here. My ancestors was born and raised here. My ancestors fought for this country in the wars. My ancestors picked cotton and was beaten and hung and enslaved and killed and raped so that I could be the person that I am today. So that I could be afforded the things that I need to live a good life in this country. They sacrificed for us. People talking about Black Lives Matter and all this kind of stuff and trying to get justice for black people. Y'all don't want justice for black people. Y'all just want to take over the country and think you're going to run something. And you know what's funny about that? How you think you running something and you ain't got no money? The black community don't have enough money to think that they're going to be running something. You got to have money. You got to have some kind of wealth to think you're going to run something. You ain't running nothing but your mouth. And instead of y'all trying to create wealth for the community, y'all begging from the government for money. Where's my stimulus check? I just want my stimulus check. Oh, hell no. They cut the extra money off the unemployment. They going to have to do something. They going to have to put that money back. But y'all hate this country so much. And instead of putting your heads together and saying, you know, we need to come together and try to create some wealth in our community so that we can have a little power. They're not going to give no broke-ass people no power. The hell? You ain't got no money. You ain't got no resources. And most importantly, you ain't even got unity amongst yourselves. Because if we did create wealth within our community, other black people wouldn't do nothing but try to steal it, rob you, rob the people. The black businesses that are being burnt down in these riots, they're trying to create wealth in your community. What y'all do? Rob them, kill them, burn their stores down. Okay? We can't even create things to get wealth because of black people. Y'all so backwards, brain dead, brainwashed, sleep, whatever you want to call it. I say it's just mental illness running rampant throughout the black community. That's just my assessment of it. It's a mental illness going around this community. And ain't no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to acknowledge that that's what's going on. It's mental illness. Anytime your mind tells you to go and loot a store and steal their stuff because you're mad, okay? Something wrong with you. Average citizens don't think like that. Average citizens don't think, ooh, let me go and bust out these windows and go in there and steal me some TVs and this, that, and the third. People that's got sense, they don't do that. So if that's the type of person that you are, you either have a mental illness or you just a damn criminal and you just want to steal a TV because you're too sorry to earn it. So you just go steal it from somebody else's, from somebody's business. They had to pay for that merchandise in that store. And then gonna have the audacity to say, the one girl, whatever her name was, I don't know what her name was, that was speaking for Black Lives Matter, talking about looting and rioting and stealing and all that stuff is a form of reparations. Wait a minute. First of all, who elected these young idiots to speak for the people? Who elected them to be the leader of our community. I don't want reparations. I ain't out here for reparations. What happened back then in the slavery days is what happened. Okay? We survived it. They didn't survive it, unfortunately. The slaves or whatever that were killed or whatever. But we not in that situation. We have every opportunity to make money in this country. We have every opportunity to be who we want to be. We have every opportunity to earn as much as you want to earn in this country because this is a capitalist country. You're not being stopped from earning. You're just lazy. That's all. You just don't want to do it. You just don't want to do it. Because every opportunity is afforded to you. I got 4 TVs. I didn't have to go break into Walmart. I ain't have to go bust somebody's windows out to go and get some TVs. I earned the money to go and buy the TVs. So stop with this reparation crap because you're not getting it. Not in the form that you want to get it. You think they're just going to, Trump just going to pull out his checkbook and just write every person, every black person in this country a check? No. That's not going to happen. So y'all might as well get that fantasy out your damn mind because that ain't going to happen. And you shouldn't even want it to happen. Black people like me and many, many other law-abiding black citizens in this country that work hard every day and pay their damn taxes, we ain't screaming reparations. That's not us. That's these lazy, entitled black people who think that they have the right to get all this money for something that happened many, many years ago. You don't have the right. You don't have no right to that. Our ancestors helped build this country. You have the opportunity to work in these, to work and earn your money. Become the person that you want to be. Stop blaming white people. White people they're not keeping you from living your life in this country. They're not stopping you from being the person that you want to be for you and your family. They ain't stopping you. And if you feel that they are stopping you, it's just like a brick wall. You go around it. It's just that simple. Y'all gotta wake up. You gotta wake up, people. Because y'all sitting up here screaming and hollering like y'all want the government to take care of y'all. That's socialism. And y'all not nowhere near ready for no socialism smoke, baby. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't ready for that. The United States of America is not a socialist country. Y'all don't know nothing about socialism because you don't live in a socialist country. But what you can do is you can get your lazy behinds on the internet and you can look up countries that are socialist and see how that's working out for them. Start with Venezuela. Look how them countries live. Look what they going through in those socialist countries. And you come back and you tell me that that's the life that you want to live. Because as long as I'm alive, I'm going to always speak out against socialism. Because I know what it's about. And it's pretty much about being controlled by the government. But y'all too lazy to even do that. Too lazy to even look it up and see what it's about. Y'all just screaming that you want it. And you don't even know what it is. Stop acting like we don't have the same opportunities as white people, Indian people, Mexican people, Asians. The fact that it looks like we don't is because we don't have unity in our own communities. Those other communities, they have unity and they take care of each other and they build together. And they look out for each other. And they do the right things with their money for their community. Ain't nobody got to take care of the black community but the black community. It's not the Asians' responsibility. It's not the Mexicans' responsibility. It's not the white people's responsibility. It ain't the government's responsibility to take care of the black community. We have to take care of ourselves. Stop acting like we're victims. We are not victims. Get out of that. Get out of this victim mentality. You ain't oppressed. You ain't nowhere near the word oppressed. Go and talk to somebody that's like 90 years old that lived through slavery. Go talk to them and ask them, what does oppressed mean? They'll tell you, because they were oppressed. We ain't nowhere near oppressed. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of black people. They make me sick. And I'm talking about not the good ones. I'm talking about the lazy, don't want to do nothing for themselves, don't want to take care of their families, don't want to take care of their children. Black people that want to be out here begging for help. Help me, because I'm too oppressed to try to get up and use my own damn brain to make something out of myself for my family. I want y'all to do it for me. I don't feel like it. Okay, one last thing, and I'm going to let you go because I've been on here a little over an hour, and I really didn't plan on having to be on here this long, and I'm really hoping that the video is working on you guys' end. I don't think it's anything going on because nobody's saying anything, but let me just leave this last point. All last week on... Okay, here we go, y'all. Spoke too soon. Hold on. Oh, come on. Shoot. Sorry. Our children. All last week. All day. Every day last week. I posted, save our children. Save our children. Okay? I didn't get not one like, one comment, no discussion, none of that. These kids are being tortured. They're being sold into sex slavery. They are being raped, killed, whatever, by these pedophiles. There is a humongous pedophile ring that has been in existence. Oh, wow. Michael, that's YouTube for you. You know, you say trigger words and they start messing with you. But I'm going to get this out. I'm sorry if y'all can't leave comments. That's YouTube. These kids out here need to be protected. This pedophile ring, this sick pedophile ring that's been going on for many, many, many centuries, really, okay, has to come to an end. And it is up to us to protect these babies. It's up to us to bring these pedophiles down. I don't care if you don't even have kids. You should have enough compassion in your heart to join in and let's help President Trump bring these pedophiles to justice. Do you know last week or two, I think it was somewhere, the military rescued 2,100 children underground in these tunnels? Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all know about that? Do y'all care about that? These babies, y'all, it breaks my heart to imagine what these babies are going through. And ain't nobody talking about it. Y'all too busy talking about the man that got damn shot by the police that had the brain enough to comply with the police so that he wouldn't have been shot. These babies need protection, y'all. They had a countrywide Save Our Children march all over the country Saturday. I ain't seen not one person on my timeline on Facebook say they went. I didn't go because I live in Phoenix and they didn't have one close by me, and I'm new here, so I didn't know where these other areas was that they were doing it in, so I didn't participate. But what I did do was spread the word on social media. Nobody went that I know. Nobody even asked, well, what is this? What is this movement about? What are they doing this for? They ain't even ask. We have to protect these children. You don't have to have kids to have compassion for these children. So I'm behind President Trump 1,000% bringing these pedophiles down. And it's going to happen. It's happening as we speak. There are miles and miles and miles and miles of tunnels underground that have thousands of children in there. This ain't nothing new. This ain't no joke. Please spread the word, the hashtag, save our children. That's what's important. So, Patriots, we got some work to do. We got work to do, y'all. And nobody said it was going to be easy. It's going to be rough. It's already rough. But you got to put on the armor of God and fight this fight. He got us. He already told us in his word that we have the victory already. We just got to get through it. Hold on. That triggers them. God is one of them. And I'm not going to stop saying that. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go because they flipping out on here. They won't let me say what I want to say without interrupting me and whatever the case may be. Y'all know what's up. Listen. I'm going to make another video that's going to be nothing about what I'm talking about today. We have to pay attention to what's going on with the economy, and you have to pay attention to what's going on with the money situation, okay? I have an opportunity for you guys that will protect you from being caught up in whatever they're going to do with this New World Order money, okay? I strongly encourage people to look into other avenues for wealth creation. What I do is Forex trading, okay? And I'm going to make a video and I'm going to present something to you guys. And hopefully, you know, we can come together and, you know, you can create wealth in different ways. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that for you because I love y'all. I love my patriotism. I love my fellow patriots. And I want to see us succeed through this mess. Okay, and once Trump gets back in office, as you guys can see, the stock market is out of control, breaking records every day. Once he gets back in, it's going to skyrocket. You don't want to miss out on that. You don't want to miss out on that. And black people, the stock market and Forex trading is not just for rich white people. Forex trading and the stock market and things like that is afforded to everybody. You just have to learn how to do it. And I can show you a way to do it. Okay, so be on the lookout for that video, guys. I want to say another thing. Please pray for the people that's in the path of this destructive hurricane that's happening down south. They saying it's going to be bad. I'm praying that it's not going to be another Katrina or whatever the case may be. But pray for those people. If you live around those people in those areas and you're not affected, but they're in the surrounding areas, look out for them. Help them. Okay, this is a time in this country where we have to come together as patriots and help one another. It may be somebody you don't even know. So just pray that everything, you know, is not as bad as they're making it, as they're saying that it is going to be. Okay? So y'all have a fabulous, wonderful day. Okay? Stay strong, patriots. We got this. God got our back. Trump has our back. Okay? We just got to keep it moving. We're going to get through this. 2020 was a jacked up year, but we don't have to go through, you know, it don't have to be. We can really change things, but we have to stay strong. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to my live. I'm going to try to make another video in a couple of days. So just, you know, be on the lookout for that. Please share. Please share this video. the low when I'm coming on and doing a live for you guys. I don't want you to miss this opportunity video that I'm going to do regarding Forex trading. It's going to be very beneficial for you and your family. And it's something that you'll be able to teach your children and create wealth and a legacy for your family. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys later. And let's get pumped for this third day of the RNC. I'm looking forward to it. Have a good day. Bye.